So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, shot. Press on, offense. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyreek Hill, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Murray changing the play. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
23 yards on the play. They go play action here on 1st down. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 79 Broncos.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And the Seahawks are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. George Kittle from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Murray going to throw. Open man here is Benson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Here's Murray. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Play fake, Murray. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. You look at this Arizona defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They're going to try and throw. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Pass complete there to Harrison. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Murray now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Forced out to his left. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Hey, Ace. Big Ace.
To throw, it's Murray. He's got it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey Benson. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The Seahawks at 8-1 on the year, and they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. This is caught by Williams. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Off the RPO, he completes it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. George Kittle with career touchdown number 60. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get... Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. And the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button.
And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 60 yards.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Jamison Williams from a yard out. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that are watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That is caught downfield by Harrison. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Murray. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Swim.
A final shot before half for Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Benson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the 2nd half will commence from the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Murray looking to change the play here. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this? We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Hey. That's one. Hey, over.
Throwing now is Murray. Now he steps away. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Here's Murray. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Omaha. Easy. Hey.
Here's Murray from midfield. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the new weapon just picked up via the trade, making an impact here right away.
And what you like about getting guys who catch passes, you don't have to spend a lot of time in the playbook. You just tell them to dial up a route and get the ball in their hands.
Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up a throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3-and-out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
They're going to try and throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey Benson laying himself out in the end zone. And the Cards take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw here. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gay is on for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand They've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. To throw is Murray. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long.
Green. 2-2.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the return will stop right around the 25. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
Let's go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs. Flush to his right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Under pressure, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, Murray. This will be caught. Judy. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. To throw, it's Murray. That is caught. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Murray now. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Murray going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jerry Jeudy, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, you know, they're still very much in the driver's seat, but this second half, this offense has not looked as crisp as the first half, and now with a touchdown that just happened against them, I don't know, things a little more interesting right now.
And so often in games, we talk about a defense picking up for their offense. I think in this case, this offense needs to pick up for their defense. Let them get some rest on the sidelines now since they just gave up a score. And as you noted, they need to get that crispness back from the first half. They need a big drive here.
The same target, same result. It's Kittle fighting through, and he's got space. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Let's go now. Dragon 60. 18, run. Warrior 70. Go street. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Hey. I believe in you, offense. Go.
He'll drop to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Come 19. Come 19.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And the Cards are right back in this football game. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Murray now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Now Murray. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flushed out right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now Murray. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, it would likely put an end to this thing. Connects with Kittle underneath. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
You can score on these guys.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And it's caught. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one side a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough. Well, that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity.